guys, it's Dr. Christopher Balt. Thanks again for checking out our website, drbalt.com. You can also connect to us with Facebook with Dr. Christopher Balt. Find out more about what's going on in the community, what's going on more about healthcare, and how you could take the steps to make your body healthier tomorrow than it is today. You know, I've been in practice since 1987. I've been in practice in Delaware since actually early 1988. Most recently been down here in Sussex County since the mid-90s. And I've seen the health of the individuals decline over time. The food choices that we make, the lack of exercise that we're getting. But what I found is the majority of us are looking at this fast-paced, self-served, low-quality, low-return type of lifestyle. People are flocking to these fast food stores where they can get a fast meal inexpensively. Then they end up in my office with diabetic problems, weight issues, joint problems, inflammatory conditions, and they want me to patch their problem. What I mean by that is that the body has amazing healing ability. As Hippocrates once said, every organ that's located within your body is connected to the organ underneath your hat. What I mean by that is there's a connection called the spinal cord that connects the brain to every tissue, cell, and organ of your body. And so it's continually sending information down the spinal cord, out to the different parts of the body, from the different parts of the body, up the spinal cord to the brain. This is happening anywhere between 5 to 7 million bits of information every second. Maintaining everything like balance, blood pressure, muscle tone, digestive process, enzyme, hormone secretion, even every thought that we make is a process that the brain is involved in, intimately involved in. The spine protects the delicate spinal cord. Misalignments of the spine are called vertebral subluxations. Chiropractors analyze those vertebral subluxations by seeing how the spine moves, feeling how the muscles are adjacent to the spine, oftentimes relying on other diagnostic tests, ultrasound, x-ray, CAT scan, MRI, to find out what's going on. When you have a misalignment in the spine, the messages can't go from the brain, down the spinal cord, out the delicate spinal nerve, and to the tissue, cell, or organ. And that organ, tissue, cell begins to have some sort of dysfunction. Dysfunction is like a blinking light on your dashboard. Initially, you don't pay it much mind. The light comes on, you look at it, the light goes off, you don't pay a lot of attention to it. So sometimes we have a little bit of a symptom flare. Oh, what was that? Oh, something's not quite right. And we ignore it. The next thing is, just like the light on the dashboard, it begins to come on and stay a little longer. And sometimes our symptoms come on a little longer, and we say we just ignore it. A couple days, it gets better. Underlying this is a body that's getting dysregulated and getting sicker. The next step is that oil light or that light in your body turns on. And we say, I know what the problem is. I need to turn the light off. So we go to Happy Harry's, Walgreens, or one of these type of stores, and we find some sort of over-the-counter medication and we try it. And yes, it does turn the light off. But you and I know that doesn't fix a problem. It just covers it up. So it covers up for a period of time, and we go back and do the things that got the problem started in the first place. Over time, even those medications don't start working the way they originally did, and we step up to a higher and higher dose. Eventually, because our health is slowly decreasing, we end up in our family doctor's office. And he says, I've got the cure for you. I got even a stronger medication you could do. And so he gives us a prescription. And right now, Delaware is number 2 in the amount of high-potency opiate prescriptions that are given in the United States. Number 2. But we're number 1 right now in opiate-related deaths, with the vast majority of them still being prescription pills. I know we're making a big deal out of the heroin, but the pills that are prescribed by the doctors in the area are still killing more people than the heroin overdoses. As a matter of fact, close to 400,000 people die every single year from medication. Take that out of the equation, and the world's population would increase at a much larger rate. So what I'm asking you today is make the decision. Do you want to cover something up? Do you want to patch it? Feel free. Take an over-the-counter medication, take a prescriptive medication, but be warned that those can be life-threatening. Or do you want to try to find what the underlying problem is? Do you want to try to fix the problem? Many patients come in, we say it's a misalignment at a certain vertebral level, give a correction, check it, everything's good to go for a period of time. Other people might need a few adjustments in a row to get some of their goals. You got to decide what your health goal is. Temporary relief, middle relief, long-term relief, or wellness. We'll offer what type of care you want, but I can tell you the vast majority of the patients that I've been seeing for nearly 30 years choose wellness. And so I'm going to suggest that you do that. I also want to tell you something that's really exciting right now. As you guys know, we're the largest chiropractic clinic in the United States right now treating horses. We have such great groups like the Delaware State Equestrian Team, the Rusty Star Farm. Some of these guys, highly competitive athletes. We treat some of the highest competitive athletes, both horse and rider in the United States. We treat guys in the rodeo circuit, and we also treat a lot of the local clubs and farms and stuff like that in the area. We do the quarter horses, we do the standardbreds, we do the thoroughbreds, we also do the simple farm type stuff. So we're available. Contact the office for the details. We still treat lots of animals and dogs. We treat them not only in our office, but we also treat them at the Simply at Home Kennel located in Millsboro. If you need that information, call the office. So we're really excited to be able to help offer care for you and for your pets, so both of you can have an enjoyable, more healthful life. Check back next week to see what we have to say. We'd love to have you like us on the Facebook. We'll get more information out to you. We'll see you soon.